Okay. And were you able to sign up any of these black people in Fort Lauderdale?
Sign up.
Ron White shaking his head no. I am on the inside also shaking my head no. I don't find it believable. Did you really sell a black guy on being a Mormon?
I'm trying to think.
How many black people are in the Mormon group up there? Anybody?
Not a lot, Ron. I don't know the exact numbers, but it can't be very high. There's a couple of pretty bad things that the Mormon church actually did to black people, which is probably why it's not the number one thing that they want to join. Well, Utah wanted to be a slave state. They just weren't part of the United States yet, but they would have been a slave state. Of course, there are those who say that Joseph Smith was like, I don't know, agnostic on the slavery idea. That was more of a Brigham Young thing. It doesn't matter. Brigham Young claims to have had the same authority that Joseph Smith did. Brigham Young taught that if black people were ever given the priesthood, that's how you know that the church isn't true anymore. That's a pretty wild one. Brigham Young taught that black people were the children of Cain. You know Cain, who killed his brother and then got a curse on his skin? Yeah, Mormons interpret that literally as Cain was black after that, and everyone who came after Cain, who was a descendant of Cain, shared that same curse. And that is why they did not qualify to have the priesthood or go to the temple and get that ceremony, which would allow them to go to the top part of the celestial kingdom. So actually kind of a lot of fucked up shit that the Mormon church did to black people. Another thing that was a little bit more recent was in the 70s. I think it was 72. BYU was going to lose its accreditation. And then right around that time, the Mormon prophet was like, wait, God is telling me something right now, actually. Could you just hold that thought? It's a really important one. No, we agree. Black people can have it now. That's a weird timing. I agree. It is weird timing that we just happened to receive that revelation right when our Pride and Joy school was going to lose accreditation. But I promise it's totally just a coincidence. Just like that time that Joseph Smith was about to run out of money and was like, hey, Martin Harris, God just told me that you need to sell your barn because I'm not going to have enough money to to finish the Book of Mormon and to start this church and to let his word move on throughout the world because I'm almost out of money and you have a farm that hasn't been sold. And so God is telling me right now, totally a coincidence, but he thinks that you should sell that and give me the money. What's weird about that?